What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's first video. And in today's first video, we're going to take exactly look at why I think we're just getting started for this bull market for Cardano in particular. And we could see absolutely massive prices and why we're going to absolutely smash $5 and go way beyond that in this bull market. We're also going to take a look at the short-term analysis first in this video. So make sure you guys stick to the end to see why I think we're going to go extremely high for Cardano. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Appreciate all you guys that do that for me every single day. Now let's jump right on into the daily chart and not waste any more time. So what we're doing right now, guys, basically on the Cardano daily chart is we're just coming back down to retest our previous resistance, all right here, once and then twice as new support. And we've touched it 3 times. You can see Cardano tends to have a tendency of retesting its old resistance 3 times before making its next impulse to the upside. If we continue down here, you can see this last time right here, where we had this previous resistance right here, guys. We actually came back down and back tested it once, twice, and 3 times before getting our next impulse to the upside. We did the same exact thing down here. You can see we did it right here, where we had our previous resistance, came back down and tested it once, twice, and 3 times before getting a next impulse to the upside. So will this little kind of sort of little weird fractal continue to play out for Cardano? Well, I think it will. You can see we're also staying above our EMA band, which I have as the 20-day, the 30-day, and the 50-day on the EMAs. We're getting support. We keep getting support right on that right on the 20 EMA, 20 daily EMA. We keep getting support on that, moving all the way up. We did the same thing down here, guys, where we got wicked off of it. We got our support on it here, got supported on it again, and then we continued up. And same thing down here. Some of these we went a little lower to our 50-day EMA, but we still held this band before continuing up. This one we fell slightly below our band, but we still eventually ended up going to the same upside. But you can see we did the same thing, right? We tested it 3 times now. So are we due for a move to the upside? Well, I think we are, right? And there's a bunch of different reasons why I think that we're going to continue to the upside. Well, let's switch to the 4-hour here and see what we have going on. So this is going to be another little fractal for the bull market for Cardano so far, guys. Looks exactly similar as the same. All right, so what we have here is we have a little rising wedge formation. You guys might be saying, well, Jordan, that's typically a bearish pattern. Well, yes, a rising wedge is typically a bearish pattern, and your breakout target is usually the first touch on the bottom, which would be $1.04, right? So that's your bearish target if you break down below this wedge. But guys, we may not be doing that. And let's look at past scenarios where Cardano was in this rising wedge. You can see one happened right here, guys, where we did a similar type thing, right? We retested the bottom of it once, twice, and 3 times, ended up breaking to the upside out of this rising wedge pattern here. So that's awesome to see, right? And it's not just that one time. It's not just that one time. We scroll back a little bit further back in time. We had another one right here where typically you say, oh, a rising wedge. This will probably break out to the downside. Well, no, we didn't do that, right? What did we do, right? We retested the bottom once, twice, 3 times, and ended up breaking further back up to the upside. Okay, and we have one more time back here, guys. We probably have a lot more times in between, but I'm just giving you guys a quick synopsis of why these can break to the upside, right? Same thing here, guys. We tested it once, twice, and 3 times before continuing up to the upside. So you can see even these bearish patterns when you're in a bull market can tend to break up to the upside. And when we do retest it, we usually go below that 54-hour EMA each time. And then when we get back above it for the 3rd time, that's usually when we get our first impulse to the upside. Same thing here, guys. You can see we went below it once, went below it twice, went below it 3 times, and then you get up above it and you impulsed. And then the same thing happened on this one, right? Below it once, below it twice, below it 3 times, and then you impulsed. And so far for this one, you've been below it once and twice. But the reason for this one is because you've been below the 54-hour EMA for so long back there. So maybe this time you don't need to actually come back below it 3 times. Maybe this time we can just get an impulse to the upside. But we have to wait and see really what Bitcoin does in the short term to kind of see what Ethereum's going to do in the short term. But now, guys, we're going to jump into a little bit of the longer time frame charts. Now, let's first look at our weekly Fibonacci targets here. And you can see I have the 4236 Fibonacci all the way up here at $5.61. And why I have that marked is that's our 4.236 Fibonacci, guys. That's our last long-term Fibonacci target. And I think that is the absolute bare minimum of where we're going to be going in the bull market. Now, guys, if you're worrying about, Jordan, how did you get that number? Well, I'll show you guys real quick, right? We take our Fibonacci retracement tool from our swing high down to our swing low, right? Gives us our Fibonacci extension targets, okay? And you can see that 4236 lines up perfectly with 561, right? And technically, right, if you guys are wondering where our next resistance is, it would be at about 1.618, which is approximately $2.11, coming up relatively shortly. It's about a double where we are right now, so it might take a little bit of time for us to get up there, but I think 561 is the bare minimum that we go to in this bull market. And I'm projecting that Cardano gets closer to $10, closer to $15 in this bull market. You guys might say that's crazy, but if Ethereum continues its ride up, right, where I think Ethereum will top out somewhere between 15K and 20K at the end of this bull market, Cardano can definitely get to $10 to $15 in this bull market, in my personal humble opinion. Hope you guys that hold Cardano can agree with me, at least that Cardano can get to these high levels going forward, guys. But now we're going to look at the Cardano Bitcoin chart, and this is why I'm so bullish. And it's just this simple chart right here. You can see back in 2017, guys, right, the two waves for Cardano was pretty much two waves, right? So first you had that first little initial impulse, and then you came back down to retest your previous consolidation highs, right? And then you really got that second massive impulse to the upside that really set you apart for really the rest of the year, okay? So what I think we saw now is just in this bull market, we just got that first impulse, the same thing we got here on the Cardano Bitcoin chart, okay? We're just getting that first impulse. We're getting that pullback back to our consolidation highs, where I think we'll either pull back to this relative high here, or we'll pull back to this high here. Either way, it's going to be a nice size pullback, and then we're really going to start that massive Cardano rally against Bitcoin, just like we saw in 2017. And we're going to see that out for a lot of altcoins, not just Cardano, right? We're going to see that for Ethereum. We're going to see that for, Algorand. We're going to see that for Chainlink. We're going to see massive impulses against Bitcoin after Bitcoin really ends its run. So we could see Bitcoin really start to make a huge run over the next couple weeks. Really let Cardano bleed against Bitcoin for the next couple weeks or so, and then eventually we'll get that massive impulse back to the upside, or that second impulse on the Cardano Bitcoin pair. Now, will we get all the way up to these levels? I don't think so. I don't think we get all the way up there, but I do think another second big wave impulse for really altcoins in general will happen probably closer to the end of this year. Doesn't mean Cardano is going to go down. It just means in the short term, it just means that Bitcoin will probably outpace Cardano in the short term as far as percentage gains go, right? We know, Ethereum, that the case against Ethereum, right? Ethereum has huge gas fees. Cardano is better in that sense. So Cardano could theoretically outpace Ethereum if those needs are realized, right? So that's really it, guys. You guys know I hold a bunch of Ethereum. You guys know I hold a bunch of Bitcoin, and you guys know I hold a bunch of Cardano, right? Those are my top 3 coins in my portfolio, right? It goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. So I want to see all succeed, but I do think that Bitcoin could outpace Cardano in the short term, and then we could see a massive run on the Cardano Bitcoin pair, really pushing it up towards $5.61 and well beyond that to closer to maybe $10, $15 at the end of this bull cycle, guys. But that's really my analysis and kind of update on Cardano today, guys. I hope you guys did you thoroughly enjoyed today's video. And if you guys did and aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys press the subscribe button down below. I know a ton of you guys that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. It takes 1 second and it makes my day when you guys press the subscribe button. Makes me want to come back here every single day and make videos for all you guys that give me a chance and watch my videos. So I'll be uploading a second video after this current upload is up, guys, and I'll also be streaming tonight 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys are going out for that. And I'll see you guys in that next upload. All right. Peace out.